Barrage from behind. The beat follows immediately, but Moira and Ryan do fall. So it looks like EMP comes out though. He finds 5. Is it clutchable back? But no, Overcharge is going to be falling. A waste of an EMP. Oh, self-destruct coming out. Romy, his shield's not available. The barrage pushes them into a small corridor. Only finds Romy, but that might be enough. Central killing off Ranchos. Peep finds both supports with the pulse bomb. Just going to seal up around without supports. They have no chance. Oh, he's so low. Rosario Bubble may not save him. Tires used by both sides. June finds 3 with his. The shadow was huge. June finding 4. Into Romy's shield. The shield falls and the self-destruct gets thrown in and it finds 3. The charge back isn't there in time, and that's going to be the fight. D.Va, the symmetric barrier coming in as cover. The tire coming up from up top. The shadow lands down, doesn't do anything, but Central finds 2 with the tire. 2 very important picks as the charge comes through. Finds Azaria. The race for him, he's going to get beam down with D.Va, and he does. The tire doesn't find anything. June falling. And that's just going to be Overcharged taking it, 157.
But also that pick on the stab.
The Nano Visor coming out. Defense matrix being used. June finding a pseudo. Nano Visor just burning down and all targets. Forces the retreat. Apple and June is above on the barrage and he finds 3. The defense matrix not going to be able to kill. And Zactor falls out of the mech and off the map. Peeps Romy's shield is falling slow. Peep with the visor, and it actually is able to find Romy. June getting so much down on the barrel. She's about to get another barrage. The Death Blossom coming up from Central finds Peep Apple, knocking back onto Central. Once killing Reaper, this big barrage coming out. Pseudo falling to it, and it looks like Tokyo Drifters is peeling ahead. The stall is out. Tokyo just pulling ahead. It's going to take a miracle play, and I think there are a lot of miracles. Big B coming out the other side. EMP finds 6. That's all members of Overcharged hacked. And it's going to be the Sweeper hiding in cafeteria. The EMP, it finds 3. The Shadow finds 4. Self-destruct getting thrown and beat, following up Central Zactor, but he's not able to find anything. Shadow comes out, finds 4. Huge. The Coalescence just continues the beam. That's the main tank down.
Any value out of it by staying.
They're not going to expect this EMP. It comes and finds 4. The Death Blossom immediately following and finding both supports, and that's just immediate fight over. I don't think they expected for Frozen. He falls. Shadow comes out and finds Apple, but he gets hacked out. Apple does fall. It's 1-for-1. Coalescence coming out. Bomb getting thrown into the backline. There's going to be Lucio falling to it. Coalescence just beaming down. Finds Romy. Can go crazy. Shadow does come out, and the Death Blossom follows up with Platinum and Pete both falling. I can't believe that we're taking this. Central finding another one to Rancher. D.Va's the only one. Hack with the shield. Very smart. They're both self-destructs used identically. The shield able to block, but it's not enough. Zactor and Central falling with Platinum. It's an even trade, 2-for-2 on both sides, as Tokyo Drift push hard with the Coalescence and actually take the fight. Both EMPs. EMP early comes into 5. Pseudo dies with the Coalescence, and just a very, very quick dive. Looking at all of them right now. It's big, it finds 5. Lantern not hacked, but it's not going to really matter. June falling, but Frozen actually falls. The shadow is huge. Romy finally come back with it. Just the D.Va on the cart. Liam finding the Coalescence, finding the Moira, but not enough. As Overcharged, a miracle, finding it. I just top of the statue. Yes.
No, but they're doing it. They're just hiding.
Yeah, but they're doing the smart thing. They saw this coming. They need to find a hack onto it. It's going to be hard to contest. They're not playing this right. They're playing it slow. The D.Va going out to the back, but Central teleporting up. He doesn't even see him. Platinum finding it back. Both DPS. This favors the attackers. Immortality field is used. Apple getting hard pressured out, and he actually falls. The Zactor with the bomb. He needs to throw it out now. He does. And the hammer down doesn't find anything as Zactor's bomb is huge. Super deep, but he may be a little too deep. The Shadow comes out, finds 3 around the corner. Death Blossom from Central is bigger than Death Blossom from June. And that's going to be another hold. Side of the Tokyo. They could use it to grab. Gets eaten by Zactor. But Apple needs a miracle Shadow, but EMP is not going to let him do it as they're forced into the back corner. And they're all going to fall. June is able to touch onto the point, finds the Moira as he's forced the Wraith form away, but he's the only one back in. He has a touch, he's not able to do it. Platinum coming back in, he gets hacked, he's not able to touch. And Overcharged are going to full hold and tie up the series 1-1. The hack onto Romy as he falls through. He just gets a primal, but he's hacked, not able to use it as he falls to June. Finding 2 onto Pseudo as well.
Value. They get a soft disengage and just able to recontest because of how their comp works.
Yeah, Average finding one to the Romy. They were very careful about their ultimates and didn't use them, and they're just going to cap without much resistance. Shadow coming out, early engaged, but it's not the follow-up wasn't there. It was the EMP. Death Blossom finds 3 on the back turn. Coming clutch, but someone's going to have to touch. No one. The charge is able to get through. The self-destruct finds Apple because he was charged, wasn't able to throw down the bubble. Zactar falling out of the mech. Yeah, early EMP finds 5, including the both side, and another Shadow for Romy. The Peep has the EMP ready, but he's kind of holding on to it. Death Blossom coming out into the spawn, finding Central Frozen on point, trying to build it on another. The EMP comes out, and Potato does use it, and the Beat's not able to get value, as Frozen's the only one left alive, and Tokyo is going to find C with 124 left in the clock. The beat was big enough, but not enough to save Pseudo. Average falling back, but Central finding one with the Death Blossom because Devo's out of mech, and he actually capped the point. What an insane fight! Apple falling low on the point. Coalescence from Pseudo built up so fast that he's able to get quick pick onto Apple. Frozen just pressuring him out. The hack not able to come through onto Romy. Falls into Zactar. Potato finding June. So much damage lost. Fall out of the mech, but that's the only counter strategy as the EMP comes back to the other side. Finds 5. The Death Blossom is much more effective from the other side, finding 4. And falling as well. That's so much of the damage lost from the stop. Death Blossom coming out. Defense Matrix is not there. Finds Apple in the bubble. The EMP destroys the bubble, so Romy and Central fall. It's building against him. The EMP cancels the Coalescence. Finds 5. Romy falling super low as the death. And the bomb is huge. Both coming back on the other side. Apple switching over to the Wrecking Ball. Not able to do as much. Pete finding another though. Building up to another EMP. And he has it. Uses it. It's going to be Tokyo Drifters. Finishing map 2. As the Death Blossom is cancelled. Map 3. I'm sorry. And going up. 1.
2-1.
2-1. And up top. As Rummy comes on to point, he's extremely low. He's not able to get healed up, but Apple and Rantar fall too. That's an advantage for the attacker team. Central finding yet another one to Platinum. Now with that Diva's out of mech, it is impossible against retake. Only one's not hacked. Frozen finding Rantar with the Coalescence coming out from the side of Sev. Potato finding the Death Blossoms, but June's is so much better. Tokyo dive onto it. Rummy is hacked. Central finding Platinum. Is able to continue it. EMP Peep with another one finds 6, but there's not much follow-up. The bomb coming out from Average, but it can be easily line of sighted as he finds Frozen. June finding Rumby. If there could be comeback, Central June is just left alone. Central falling to Rancher. June not able to find too much. The Shadow finds both tanks. The Death Blossoms both use identically again for the 3rd time. The charge knocks Average out of max. But big kills from OverCharged. Platinum trying to stall. As a hack, Apple hacked as the power drive. June finds Central. The EMP does come out from Frozen. Platinum coming back with that beat, and he lands it. Finds 5 with it as OverCharged needed to clean this up quick. Platinum finding Sev. As the beat comes out, the EMP comes from the other side, finding Zactar and Rummy. Rummy hacked with the Shadow, but he's not able to use it as he falls. Finding Average. 2 players on the right side. Romy trying to just clean up another EMP from Frozen, not really needing it as it's going to be Overcharge capping with no time left. Out from Frozen, but he finds 3. The EMP counter though finds 5. The beat's not ready, but it's going to be Tokyo finding the kills on attack. But Romy able to just play the corner. Tick does go out to Tokyo. They step up for a second. The EMP finding 5. Frozen falling so low. Sev finding Platinum, but Frozen falling as well. Both supports dead to the side of Tokyo. The bomb gets thrown in, and Romy dies to it with his shield up. Death Blossom getting used to the side of Overcharge, but they don't really need it. Frozen June just holding on to the Death Blossom, teasing it. Waiting for Zactar to get knocked out of the mech, and he does, but the Immortality field is there from Sev. The Death Blossom finding Central as Immortality falls. It could still be winnable for Overcharge, but it's looking very dire. Romy falls back. And the EMP from Peep will just cement it. And it's going to be a cap with 49 seconds. He's looking for assassination, but he's moving too quickly. They move too quickly as Apple falls. They don't have the damage from June. What a good play, but he wasn't able to capitalize. Rummy falling super low. June dies after Wraith comes out. And that's going to be Overcharge taking a super quick A. No, he doesn't have the EMP, but he's probably close. Apple does fall. Frozen 94 Rumby with the Shadow. He's going to lay it down as soon as he sees an opportunity. Well, the EMP does come out and finds 3. Shadow doesn't. Was trying to do something. The punch does kill Central as he finds Frozen as well. Both GPS down. And says Overcharge. This is winnable for Tokyo. The June's going so hard onto that Doofus, the Sev, has another Coalescence in this fight, trying so hard. Apple just living constantly, not able to do anything about it. Central switching over to the Tracer. Wilmy finding another charge onto Apple. Apple falling so low, but he's able to stay alive. Peep trying to build up to another EMP. Wilmy is hacked. He's falling super low, half health, force the shield away. Potato does kill Apple with the beat. Wilmy has another Shadow going to this Frozen, building to another EMP. The Shadow finds Peep.
Everyone.
He's finally able to do it. Platinum hits another beat in that fight. Another self-destruct coming back in. This is so chaotic. Both supports alive. Rancho coming back on his Coalescence. He's gonna get to use it, but he's hacked. He's not able to use it. Apple comes back with the mines. There's a beat coming from the side of Overcharged, and the fight finally settles as Overcharged cap B. Moon is right above. He doesn't have the Death Blossom. Fallen Point Frozen finds the EMP, but the Death Blossom is not there. Central hacked. Rancho Peep finding two. All ultimates used. The bomb falls directly into the bubble. Apple gets charged, but I think Tokyo has enough kills here. Wilmy finding yet another right at the end. But yeah, Tokyo has enough to keep going. Early, before any ultimates come out, Apple does use his primal. Wilmy is hacked. He has another Shadow coming online. He's gonna throw it as soon as he gets him hacked. He does, and it finds three. Death Blossom from June negates a lot of follow-up. Pete finds Frozen as he builds up to another EMP. Rancher has it. June killing Central during his Death Blossom. The bomb getting thrown, and Wilmy shield falling super low as he falls low himself. As it falls super quickly. Death Blossom coming out. Potato is hacked, and that's it. It's going to be double overtime, round 5, 1 minute to 1 minute, Temple of Anubis. Like this, now Central has a big advantage. Ranko falling doesn't have the bar. Wilmy does fall to the focus beam, though Central needs the fall. Central fighting Apple. June needs a shutdown. Central just going big. June versus Central. Which DPS can carry harder? Zactor finally shuts it down as fast as possible. The EMP does come out, finds 4. June needs to stay alive with this duplicate. Apple falling so low. June dying as well with the duplicate. Potato. Platinum is 97 to it. Needs to find the average. Throwing up the second bomb for that side. B is Frozen falls. It is overcharging to finish this quick before the respawns come in, but I think it's a little bit too late. Overcharge running out of steam. Potato's the only healer coming. Trying Apple with the primal. He's so high health. Sev does come back in onto the bow, is able to do as much as possible. It immediately falls to the Ranker. Overcharge not able to continue to do it. Zachary trying so hard. Wilmy finding June with the hack, but Apple killing Wilmy with the melee, and it's going to be a hold from Tokyo.
They don't have anything that can push in there. And so, like, they give up, they play smart, and now can punish Apple.
Fighting Potato, Sev only healer, but Ranko falling to Central, Frozen dying as well. Apple coming back, it's back for back, June, but able to keep putting damage. Central falling is so much damage, it's just the 2 tanks and 1 support. As the Reinhardt does a miracle charge, doesn't find anything. June just trying to find with the Pharaoh. With the damage boost, Pete killing Zactar, Central switching over to the McCree. This truly is Mystery Heroes as Romy falls, and Tokyo is going to be taking A. As soon as possible, he throws it in, he finds Sev, but he gets hacked out of the rest of his forced onto a ground Pharaoh. He can't be helped, but the res does come in, but he doesn't try. Pete finding Romy average with Frozen so close back and forth. The bomb coming out for Zactar, doesn't find anything ranked. Go with the Coalescence to keep him alive. Central falling, hack onto Zactor, is now able to continue. It's just the Lucio on point. 4 for the side of Tokyo in here, just trying so hard to keep us alive. Romy with the Shadow. Romy only hits Peep, and he's not able to kill it. EMP comes back up, but it's only him. Central coming back in. He might be able to get this duplicate, but it's so close. He doesn't. He dies with 99. Sev switch over to the Moro Potato. He's not going to be able to build up to that.
It's over.
And it's going to be Tokyo taking the map and ending the series.